In Psalm 18, verse 2, we read these words, "The Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer." My name is Rocky Henriques. I'm the pastor at Utica Baptist Church in Utica, Mississippi, and I'd like to share a word of encouragement for you. No matter what you're going through, you need to sit down and watch this. You need to pay attention to this, and maybe go back and watch it over when it's done. We never know what is just around the corner of our lives, what God is even now in the process of preparing for us. Many years ago, I went with a couple of my brothers to go see the film Castaway, starring Tom Hanks. Very powerful film in my estimation. Tom Hanks plays the part of Chuck Nolan, who is a workaholic FedEx troubleshooter. He's called away as part of his work, but the charter flight goes down in a storm in the South Seas. Chuck Nolan is the only survivor, but he makes it to this remote island where he spends 4 years facing down hunger, insanity, and even death. At one point, Nolan considered committing suicide by hanging himself. He made a rope out of tree bark and he fastened it to a log about his size, and then he dropped the log over the edge of the cliff to test it. Well, the limb he tied the rope to broke, and he decided he couldn't go through with it. Not long after that, 2 sides of a portable toilet washed up on the shore. And that fiberglass material gave Nolan an idea. So he built a raft using the fiberglass walls of the toilet as a sail. And he sailed away from the island, but then he lost the makeshift sail in a storm. He drifted 500 miles before he was picked up by a freighter. Well, he's back home in Memphis. The character Nolan is sitting in a friend's den, and he's talking about the previous 4 years with that friend, kind of thinking out loud. And he made a profound observation. I'll never forget, when I first saw this in that theater, I was just kind of stunned, glued to my seat. Nolan recalled that he had almost hung himself, and he told his friend about the fiberglass walls of that portable toilet washing up on shore. And slowly, as if he is just then realizing it, he observed that we never know what the tide is about to wash up on the shore if we just wait long enough. The overall message at that point in the film is that we should never give up, that regardless of how bleak things might look at the present, the circumstances of our lives might change when the next tide comes in. Whatever you're going through, don't give up. You never know what's just around the corner. You never know what the next hour will bring, what tomorrow will bring. And it might bring the absolute best, most wonderful thing you could ever imagine. Maybe something you can't imagine. Just don't give up. When times are tough and we don't know which way to turn, God will provide if we wait long enough, if we trust Him. We may not be able to see the solution, but let's remain faithful. The God who made the tides directs the tides, and we never know what the tides of God might wash up on the shorelines of our lives. Folks, God can use even the wreckage of portable toilets for great good and glory in our lives. Don't give up. That phone call might come tomorrow. That letter might come tomorrow. That email might come tomorrow. The circumstances of your life might change tomorrow, or even in the next few minutes. Stay faithful to Him. Love Him. Remember the Psalm? Psalm 18, verse 2. The Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer. Trust Him. He will deliver.